Hello there guys, it's Captain Invisible here and welcome to a Medieval 2 Total War online battle replay. This is a replay sent in by pikenshot. I saw the results of this battle actually on Steam and asked him to send the game in because it did look like it was a very entertaining match. So, as I say, pikenshot sent this replay in. He is commanding the Polish forces, and his allies are criminalcopykill in command of England, and we've got Sloveni in command of Spain. So some very good players on this team, and their opponents today are TWR Konie. We've already seen him in a few of my other battle replays. And we've got up on this hill Cyan06. So someone I've not seen a lot of, but it looks like he's getting into people's replays a bit more, so hopefully I'll see him online at some point. And then we've got Tin K in command of the Byzantine Empire. So we'll just very quickly go over armies because it is quite a long battle. We've got what looks like three units of Lithuanian archers, 2 units of dismounted Lithuanian cav, looks like maybe 4 units of woodsmen, 4 units of dismounted Polish nobles, 2 spearmen, 4 Polish nobles, the excellent Jav Cav that they are, and a general's bodyguard. So that is pikenshot's army, or at least the well, we'll be able to see the forces anyway, but it's the forces that we can see at the moment. Then criminalcopykill, he's got a mailed knight on this flank. He's got 4 units of levy spearmen holding up the front. They've got armor upgrades on them. He's got 4 units of Sherwood archers, 4 units of Irish kerns, and 3 units of peasant archers, so very heavy missile force there. And then for cavalry he's got a general's bodyguard and 3 units of feudal knights. And I can already tell that this is an early period battle, just by the units that the allies have gone for. And then Sloveni is not going to make it easy for me to count his army. He's got, I believe, I think it was maybe 3 or 4, 3 units of javelin men, 2 peasant crossbow men, and no, 3 peasant crossbow men. So 3 javelins, 3 peasant crossbow men, and it looks like 4 units of dismounted feudal knights. And then he's got 4 units of what looks like mounted feudal knights and a general's bodyguard. See a nice Spanish blob here. Excellent. So we'll go up to the Holy Roman Empire, commanded by Konie. Up front he's got 3 units of peasant crossbowmen. He's got a peasant. He's got some religious fanatics, about 4 units of them, and then he's got 2 units of armoured sergeants. He's got some more peasants here, and then he's got some dismounted feudal knights, 4 of them, and it looks like 4 units of mounted feudal knights with a general's bodyguard. So over at Denmark, commanded by Cyan06, He's got a very mixed army. He's got a unit of dismounted feudal knights. I think he's got 3 of those. He's got 2 units of Norse archers. He's got 2 units of peasants. And he's got some dismounted housecarls, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to say 3 units of... no, so that's a Viking Raider, dismounted housecarls, and another dismounted housecarl. So two dismounted housecarls, 1 Viking Raider, 1 mounted housecarl, 2 feudal knights, and a general's bodyguard. And then last but certainly not least, we've got Tin K, and he's brought, looks like, 4 units of treasure-bound archers. He's got, infantry-wise, looks like 6 units of Ranging Guard. That is a very expensive pick. It's 2 over the maximum limit, so he's certainly paid a lot for that infantry corps. And then he's got 3 units of the dismounted Byzantine Lancers, a general's bodyguard, and it looks like 4 units of Byzantine Lancers, and that's all his force that we can see. But judging by what everyone else has brought, it looks like a low money early period battle, so that looks to be everything. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to start on the Spanish and English front, and then I'm going to probably chop in the Polish Byzantine front, because both battles pretty much happen at the same time and they're very fast paced. So we shall get into this. So it looks like Slovenia is deployed to join his English ally, and together they're going to probably push up the hill, try and bring those missiles to bear against the enemy. Certainly the Sherwood archers are probably the best unit on the the best archer on the battlefield at the moment, followed by probably the treasure-bound archers, and then the Norse archers. But certainly the Sherwood archers are the strongest missile force out of any of the factions. So yeah, Spain and England are going to join forces here and rush up the hill, whilst Pikenshot is moving to join them. Actually, he's going to move over here, maybe to try and support. But England is going hell for leather up this hill, in kind of a big blob. It looks like he's going to deploy a box formation. So he's going to deploy into a box, and here comes the Holy Roman Empire to meet their advance, and the Spanish cav sees an opening and he's going to go for a charge. And it looks like he's blobbed all his... oh no, he's only blobbed 2 of his cav up, the rest are going to march this way, so it's not too drastic. But here comes the rest of the cavalry from Denmark and the Holy Roman Empire. They're going to get a nice downhill charge on these Spanish feudal knights. And they've pretty much got these feudal knights surrounded. England's trying to send some of its own feudal knights to try and relieve some pressure. But now the Holy Roman Empire infantry is coming in, and it's going to be able to catch this Spanish cav unawares. So you've got the religious fanatics and the armoured sergeants duking it out with these Spanish dismounted feudal knights and the feudal knight cavalry. And I think the feudal knights will do very well in this fight, although there are some Holy Roman Empire feudal knights on the field as well. But as you can see, this side is getting hammered. The Holy Roman Empire troops, these religious fanatics, are just getting routed, so it won't be long before this side breaks and Spain will be able to wrap around. will be able to wrap around the Holy Roman Empire force. In the meantime, England is holding off this huge blob mass of Danish troops, and his spearmen are holding the line, but against such overwhelming numbers, he's likely to get beaten. Still, he's got some reserve cavalry over here that could probably do strikes, and his missiles are in effect, so he's putting down some missile fire. And we've even got a javelin unit from Spain coming into the flank. They've got quite fancy swords for javelin men, and nice little round shields. But yeah, as I predicted, the Spanish forces have managed to wrap around the Holy Roman Empire force, and despite the Danish cavalry pushing in and killing off the Spanish general, the English knights were able to assist their ally. Now the infantry fight has gone Spain's way, and he's able to assist his allies. So it looks like a recharge did come in from this general's bodyguard, and has managed to rout a couple of these Danish troops. But it looks like the English lines are starting to break, and with this box breached, the mass Danish force can now enter the defensive perimeter of the English and cut them down. These spearmen are just no match for feudal knights. Dismounted feudal knights, should I say. There are still some Holy Roman Empire forces here fighting off the Spanish, but the Spanish infantry was just superior. Still, he's managing to hold off a lot of these forces, and his cavalry is actually doing pretty well in this fight. So it looks like Spain had the infantry advantage, but he misused his cav, and as you can see, it's what got it slaughtered in this position. Holy Roman Empire was a lot more conservative with his cavalry, and it managed to work out better for him. So we've got fire arrows coming in to try and lower the morale, but a nice charge from the feudal knights of the Holy Roman Empire will wrap all the way up this line and should be able to get rid of these missile troops. And we've got the Polish cav coming in. Not sure what they were doing on their side, but we'll be able to go back to see what they got up to. And yeah, the English forces are now in disarray. They've only got a couple of archers left, and the Spanish infantry looks like it's been dealt with by this Holy Roman Empire cavalry. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut it here, and I'm going to go back to the beginning, and we'll watch Pikenshot's fight, and then we'll just continue to the end from there. So I shall chop it here, and we'll go back to see what Pikenshot got up to. And we're back to watch Pikenshot and his masterful battle plan. So it looks like he's got the superior cavalry out of all the factions now. These Polish nobles can throw javelins and are pretty decent in melee, certainly a match for feudal knights. So he certainly has that to his advantage. But he's going to do the smart thing and link up with his allies, because he doesn't want to try and face this force one-on-one and then have cavalry come round his flank. So that would just be an easy way to defeat Pikenshot. So he's going to do the wise thing and move towards his allies to assist them on their flank. And as you can see, the Spanish and the English are just doing their thing that we saw earlier. But Pikenshot is going to be pursued by the Byzantines. They know exactly what he's trying to do, and they're going to try and stop him as quickly as possible. Just watch the Polish nobles form up. they're a very nice cavalry unit. I really do. I like using them, especially for early period. They are a pretty nice cavalry unit for early period. But yeah, Pikenshot's now leaving the Byzantines behind, and he's coming up to help out his allies with the Danish forces. So smart play there. His cavalry's going to move through these trees and hopefully ambush the Danes as they march towards the English forces. But it looks like the Danish see this move and they're going to try and form up their cavalry. Yeah, they're forming up their cav to face the Polish nobles. Certainly a wise thing to do, but it won't help them in the cav fight. The Polish nobles are considerably better than most cavalry units. If you've not tried them, I've tested them against chivalric knights, and they actually do really well against chivalric knights. Cost wise, they are very cost effective, and as you can see, that one javelin volley from, I think it was 2 of them, absolutely decimated a feudal knight unit. So very strong javelins there. But it looks like the fight with the Byzantines was inevitable, and it looks like these woodsmen have absorbed the cavalry of the Byzantines, and now the general's bodyguard and the Polish nobles are coming in to mop the floor with these Byzantine cavalry. The Byzantine lancers are quite good for cheap cav, but against these Polish nobles they don't stand a chance. The Byzantine spearmen are now going to come under attack by this massive Byzantine infantry, and against their Varangian guard, the spearmen will get hacked to bits.
Our allies may lose heart and flee.
The Polish nobles just are no match for the Varangian guard in melee. But these guys, these spearmen, do have a flank on these Byzantine infantry. Sorry, the Byzantine lancers. And it's caused them to become shaken. But the Polish lines are starting to break. He needs his cavalry over here, but it looks like it's assisting his English ally against these Danish forces. As I say, it would have been much more use over this side, but at least he's assisting his ally with this cav. So it's a choice that we all have to make. Would you rather assist your ally in their fight, or would you rather win your own fight decisively by using your cav in such a way? These javelin volleys are just destroying these cavalry units. They really are a scary piece of cavalry, the Polish nobles.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
So the Polish infantry has broken. It was always going to end that way. The Varangian guards just absolutely annihilated them. This is where the cavalry fight sort of happened. The Byzantine lancers just couldn't hold them. But as you can see, there's a lot of Polish bodies on this front. Although none of them are the archers who have managed to make it over here, and are presumably going to fire upon the infantry and tire them out. Yeah, the Polish noble cavalry are chasing down the general's bodyguard of the Cyan 06, and he's going to join the cavalry battle on this side to finish off this Holy Roman Empire cavalry. certainly a great use of the Polish nobles by pikenshot. But he's left his archers undefended, and the general's bodyguard of Tim K is going to take advantage of that and hopefully get a few kills. Although these archers as well have swords and shields, so it makes them quite powerful in melee. For archers anyway, they're more like sort of
Something changes in the course of battle.
a light infantry. Not too spectacular, but again quite decent. So another javelin volley is going to come in here against this general's bodyguard. To no effect though, unfortunately. And a sneaky attack by the Byzantine general. He's going to attack this cavalry from behind. And you think he's got sufficient numbers against this unit, but if these units decide to turn around and pelt him with javelins, he isn't going to last long. So it looks like the Byzantines have caught up with these archers and are slowly hacking them down. And these woodsmen are trying to defend, but unfortunately, well, they're not doing too bad for themselves, for woodsmen, but their morale's just so shaky that they can't last very long. And now we've got a general fight, a general brawl as it were. The generals of the Polish and the Byzantines are duking it out, and they are actually fighting one-on-one. Let's watch this and see who comes out victorious. It will probably be the Polish, simply because the Byzantines now getting pelted with javelins from the Polish nobles, and here comes a charge which will probably end this general's bodyguard. Although it looks like he's... oh no, he's still fighting here. They're sort of staring each other down. Bodyguard's fighting well, but he's only got 2 men left, so yeah, I think he'll eventually die in this clash. But he's going to take down quite a lot with him. There goes his fellow comrade, so it's just him.
The enemy general is no
and he's going to rout instead. So, yeah, the Byzantines lose their general to morale. And the Byzantine blob still pushes forward. It looks like the Polish cavalry has lost momentum, although it's still taking out this...
Mighty Lord above, we have captured the enemy's general. That will
looks like it's still taking out the
turn tail and run.
The Holy Roman Empire cavalry, and the Byzantine general has now been captured. So this Byzantine blob will have lower morale as a result. Speaking of the Allies have all joined up at the bottom of this hill in this muddy field to face the opponents, who still have a considerable amount of infantry left. Looks like the Danes came out quite healthy. Just a few tired units of feudal knights, about a quarter of the strength. Some Norse archers, some dismounted housecarls, again at quarter strength, some Viking raiders. So yeah, definitely, considering the fighting he's had to do, quite a healthy force. There's still these Trebizond archers, this Trebizond archer blob that's firing everything that gets within their range, which is these poor unfortunate dismounted Polish nobles. And then of course there's the Byzantine infantry blob of Varangian Guard, which is making its way down towards Pikenshot's forces, well, the Allied forces, should I say.
Only intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military genius can bring us victory from
And then the Holy Roman Empire has a couple of weakened units left. I'm trying to find the Polish cavalry. Is this... this all that remains? Yeah, I think this is all the Polish cavalry, so we've got a sort of a weakened missile contingent for the English, and some Polish cavalry, and an odd scattering of spearmen remaining. So they've got that to face this huge Byzantine and Denmark blob of infantry. So we'll see how well this goes. I'm just going to fast forward to the actual clash, because I believe they just dance around each other for a while. So yeah, a very interesting game. As I say, he didn't send this one in until I asked him to send it in. I saw it on Steam and I was very interested in the results. I'm always looking for very close games, and games with interesting factions, so yeah, if you do post your results up on Steam, it allows me to see the battles, and you know, sort of look to do my own commentary on them. Yeah, as I say, it did look like a really interesting game. So it looks like they're just moving into position. We're going to follow the Polish cav. It looks like the Danes are going to be the first one in. So we're going to see the Polish cavalry come into the flank of the Danish troops. It looks like he's gone straight for the general. He wants to kill the general as quickly as possible, but it looks like he's broken this flank as well. A nice charge from his general's bodyguard actually got quite a lot of those units. And the spearmen are going to follow in afterwards, but they're really not that good at facing feudal knights, as I've mentioned, so they're just going to break after a couple of seconds of fighting. But this cavalry really has got on a rampage. Polish cavalry is not to be messed with.
Or a military genius can bring us victory from this debacle.
But it looks like in the face of so many enemy troops, the Polish cav is going to retreat. And criminalcopykill over here has just been sitting back, I think, shooting at the Holy Roman Empire cavalry that he's managed to defeat over here. And that was the Holy Roman Empire general as well, so what little forces he has will have a weakened morale. So he's got a feudal knight unit with 9 men in, and a religious fanatic unit. And as you can see, the stream of fire arrows signals that the Trebizond archer blob has arrived and is going to start setting people on fire. So, despite the initial hill advantage of the enemy forces, it looks like they've decided to fight in this muddy field, which gives you a nice flat area to fight on. Presumably because they didn't want to fight uphill, which is a smart idea. But still, against such heavy numbers, I think this battle is a bit too out of favour now. 88 allies killed to 69% of the enemies killed. So we're just going to fast forward again until the enemies move forward. It looks like they're about to go in for a rush. The Byzantines are going to go, or they should be going headlong in, and the Danes are going to outflank with their smaller force. And the Byzantines are going to get pelted with missile fire. Already some of these Byzantine infantry have taken some damage. And I believe the Varangian Guard have had a bit of, yeah, the Varangian Guard have taken quite a beating. But they are going to get into these missile troops. And the Sherwood Archers can put up a fight. But against the Avenging Guard, I think they're going to be a little bit outmatched. But obviously the problem with fighting archers is they can just pull away and start firing at the enemy forces from the flank and rear. We've already got some close-up volleys against these Byzantine infantry, which actually routs them. So yeah, the Byzantine dismounted Byzantine lancers not having the best of morale, but they are cheap and they will cut through spearmen just as quickly as feudal knights.
Only intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military genius can bring us victory from this debacle.
So yeah, the Polish cav is depleted, the English archers are running for their lives, and the Danish and Byzantine forces have been victorious on both flanks. The Holy Roman Empire losing its cav and only having a couple of units left, but it looks like it's going to be a Byzantine, Danish and Holy Roman Empire victory. So that was TWR Konie, Tin K, and then Cyan 06. So but good game to all the players. Just going to watch these Varangian Guard kill off the rest of these Sherwood Archers, and there's still a lot of time left. I think that's just the mopping up phase. I don't think anyone wanted to admit defeat, which is a bit silly, but what we'll do is we'll just fast forward it until the results, because I want to show you the results, and we'll see which units did best for, certainly for Poland. I have an idea which units were the best. So there goes the English general, and I think very shortly the rest of the English army will fall to the Byzantine and Danish forces.
Look how our cowardly foe runs.
Looks like the rest of the Holy Roman Empire forces being routed on that flank.
General lies dead. We have sent the corps.
And Denmark's just lost his general, so I think all the generals are dying in this battle. In fact, I dare say that as soon as the Polish general dies, this will be all the generals defeated. In fact, I wonder if this battle is just waiting for the Polish general to do his thing. I think he's the only general alive now, so we'll just watch this glorious charge
From fire to flame,
into the Varangian Guard, which looks like it kills a lot of Varangian Guard, but unfortunately it looks like it takes the general with him.
Rally them, or victory goes with them.
A very heroic death there by the Polish general, but it looks like that's the remainder of the Polish army.
Our army is tiring.
So there's not a lot left. I think just these Sherwood Archers, which are going to just shoot the last of their arrows into this Byzantine infantry. But they're not phased, they're just going to rush in with their giant axes and take some English heads home to show their wives and children.
Our enemies may have won this battle, but they have not won this war.
There we are, so that looks like it's the game. So, yeah, a good game to all players. It was only an average defeat, and as you can see by the scores, very, very close. Pikenshot killed 405 men and captured 202. Criminalcopykill killed 643 men and captured 66. and Sloveni killed 621 men and captured 104. TWR Konie killed 510 and captured 119. Cyan 06 killed 652 men and captured 175. And Tin K killed 474 men and captured 118. So Pikenshot getting the least kills, but he got the most captures, and I have an idea why he got the least kills. Yeah, his cavalry did very well. One of his Polish nobles getting 94 kills, his general getting 91. And the other units getting a modest amount of kills. They could have done better, but to be honest, they were hard pressed against such overwhelming forces. Where I think the battle loss, or what lost in the battle, was the rest of his force. The dismounted Polish nobles, the woodsmen, the spearmen, the archers, they were all just terrible. Poland only has a handful of decent troops, and the vast majority of them are cavalry. The only other one is the dismounted Polish knights, and that's about it. So if you're ever going to bring Poland, you're best just bringing cavalry, and if the rules don't allow you to bring a lot of cavalry, then don't bring Poland. Because as you can see from here, these woodsmen and the dismounted Polish nobles just could not fight against the dismounted feudal knights, and that's what you'll find a lot of. The spearmen just do not hold out very well against the sword units. I mean, even the dismounted Byzantine lancers would have made short work of any of these infantry troops that that Pikenshot brought. On the flip side, Polish cavalry is outstanding. I mean, these Polish nobles are an early period unit. You can get them in campaign on turn 1, and they're just... The armor-piercing javelins are just damaging enough, but they are as strong as feudal knights, if not stronger, so you really do end up with such a strong piece of cavalry in early periods. And later on, even their Polish knights and Polish retainers and hussars, they've just got such a variety of cavalry, and it's just a waste not being able to use it with the max 5 cav, max 6 cav rules. So yeah, if you're ever in a situation or in a game that doesn't allow your freedom of cavalry, if you're only restricted to 6 cav, Poland really isn't that good. They can be used in those games, but you will struggle, and especially in early period, without the use of the dismounted Polish knights, you are going to struggle infantry-wise to hold out against any other faction. So yeah, really great game. Really enjoyed it. So thank you very much for sending it in, Pikenshot. And I shall look out for some more replays to steal off you guys. I've already had quite a few more sent in, so I shall be uploading those shortly. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next battle.